Hey, take a couple of minutes and think with me on this thought. I believe it'll encourage you and at least point in a direction to challenge you to add value to your life. So do you know anyone that says to you, I really don't care about being in shape. I want to be unhealthy. And I know being in shape is, boy, that's broad, right? But for the most part, everyone really wants to be healthy. And we will spend hundreds and thousands, if not thousands of dollars on gym memberships, medical expense, even organic foods, just to make sure that we keep our bodies healthy, because we want to live a quality life. We want to live a long time and be in health, right? And I think all of those things are right on. I mean, that's beneficial. It's what we should be doing, right? But what if we got it backwards? What if we are spending a lot of time, money, energy on the outward, our external bodies, and really just throwing caution to the wind when it comes to who we are, a big part of who we are, which is our heart, our soul, our mind, our soul, and our spirit. What if we got it backwards? What if Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, King Solomon said, guard your heart, which when the Bible speaks of heart, it's your mind, it's your soul, it's your spirit. Guard your heart, because out of that, everything flows from it. In fact, he says, with all diligence, above all else, guard your heart. Keep it healthy, because everything you do in life will come out of our heart. So what if we got it backwards? What if we're spending a lot of time and energy and money on the external, but we're not paying attention to the internal? And what if we paid attention to the internal, and it would lead to better results for the external as well? So I wrote in this book, I'm very passionate about this message, Voices That Shape You, that we're truly shaped by the voices in our life. Our heart is shaped. Our heart, mind, soul, and spirit is bent because of certain voices in our life. And I'd say to us in chapter 2 that, I want you to think about this, that your voice is the most powerful and influential voice in your life. What people said to you, the kids on the playground, they bullied you. Social media, they bullied you. Co-workers at work, they gossiped about you. They slandered you. What they said about you, critique, heavy, hurtful criticism without true relationship and support and balance. All those things, the only reason why those voices have impacted your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, is because you believed it. You believed the voices in your life. You began to ruminate. You were thinking more about those words, those voices in your life, and you began to bend. Your heart begins to bend and begins to shape to where now you see yourself differently. This is the way you view yourself. And so I'm suggesting to us to consider that the most powerful voice in your life is your voice. Proverbs chapter 23, Proverbs 23 says, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. So as we think in our heart, our mind, our soul, our spirit, as we're thinking, that's who we become, that's who we are. It's shaping our heart. You see what I'm saying? I gave an illustration in this book in chapter 2 that the most influential voice in your life is you. And here's why. Because no one speaks to you more than you. You speak to yourself. Because research has been shown that 70,000 thoughts per day is racing through our minds at 300 miles an hour. 300 miles an hour, thoughts are racing through your mind. 70,000 thoughts a day. So, here's the question. The big question is, 70,000 of those thoughts, what are they? What are the quality of those thoughts? What's the content of those thoughts? What are you thinking about the most? Well, another research has been done that 70,000 thoughts per day, and 80% of them are negative, and 95% are exactly the same repetitive thoughts. So literally, we are ruminating, repeating these thoughts over and over again. And what is the quality of those thoughts? Jesus said it this way. Jesus said in Luke 6:45, a good man brings good things out of good stored up in his heart, and an evil man brings evil things, that is the evil stored in his heart. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. So let me emphasize it this way. The shaping power of your voice doesn't begin in your mouth, it begins in your heart. I want you to think about that. That your voice begins in the innermost thoughts of your life. Your voice that's shaping you, your mind, your spirit, your soul, it truly begins not with what comes out of your mouth, it begins in your heart. So what if we truly focused on becoming healthy in our heart, healthy in our mind, healthy with our voice, healthy with our soul and spirit, by paying attention to the thoughts that we have? I pray you think about this. This is a book. Pick up a copy of it. It's at Amazon. Our groups at church, New Spring Church, gave those copies to you. I pray our groups will take this message and just unpack this for about 3 weeks. I'll be starting the sermon series this Sunday. It's even a hardback. Got a hardback copy just a few days ago. And I pray this book will challenge you. Voices that shape you will challenge you, encourage you, and equip you